And I don't know if that's being reflected on the stream or not. Okay. This layout is a little interesting. A little interesting. Hard to tell, your volume is all the way up. Really? Well, now that that's over with, go back to, I guess, normal volume here. Okay. And then I can boost up my volume here back to 15%. All right. Ah, good. You're awake. Don't strain yourself now. Your body is covered in bruises. So, you're still hurting anywhere? Adol? Adol checked himself over. There was some pain, but nothing debilitating. Get some rest. You're in a clinic at Barbado Port. Still crazy loud for me. Hey, Dad, is the stranger awake yet? Who names their son Slaff? What the heck kind of name is Slaff? Might have to steal that name. Slaff, you're early. How did the meeting go? Same as always, no real progress. Well, the patient's only just awoken. Glad to see you back among the living. Ah, yes, where are my manners? My name is Bluto. I own and operate this clinic. This is my son Slaff. He found you collapsed on the beach and brought you here. We drove off the rebel that attacked you. It was a real close call. Adol told Slaff his name and expressed his gratitude. Ooh, is this going to be a quasi-silent protagonist? You have to keep in mind, Ys 1 and 2 Chronicles is a re-release of the old versions. Ys is 1 year younger than you. Oh dear. Gonna be an old school game. Adol, eh? Good name. I don't know about that. Don't recognize you, though. Where are you from? Adol explained that he journeyed from Promalok to Asteria by boat. Asteria. That kind of sounds familiar. My word, you came from overseas? Amazing. You're the first man I know of to get past the storm wall. What do you two think you're doing? Uh-oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy. She'll chew you up. I'll chew you up, Slav, if you keep making comments like that. Man's wounded, you know. Shouldn't you leave him be? He needs his rest. That's my Isla. Always keeping us in check. You make a good point, my dear. Yeah, okay, I'll stop talking his ear off. Rest up, Adol. But know this, I'm not done with you yet. Seven. Adol's always a silent protagonist. 8 silent protagonists. And we're 700 years in the future. Isn't Asteria the where the tower is? And where gosh, I don't even remember her name anymore. The axe chick, where she stayed and all those other people stayed. Under the clinic's care, Adol recovered quickly. Several days later. Hey, I can move around. Okay. Interesting. This is kind of cool. Sorry, I'm just getting my bearings here. Files. Oh, can I save anywhere? That's kind of nice. Rip. Alright. Items. Options. Found. Down a little bit more. Background type. I'm gonna go with Chronicles. Okay. I don't know if I like that, little fuzzy there. Apparently, changing wall transparency changes blood effects. That's a bug. Not sure, you'd have to look into it? Okay. You can use Adol and Yi's Origin, but only for boss rush in arena mode. Ah. So that's probably just an Easter egg. Good morning, Adol. You seem to be in tip-top shape now. Still, you should probably take it easy for a bit, just in case. Well, I suppose a walk around town could do you some good. Just don't overexert yourself. I wonder if I should just... Yeah, it's fine. For a boy your age to have slept so soundly, you must have quite a story to tell. Adol, the portside warehouse has become home base for the town's militia. Slav should be there. He can answer any questions you might have. Just be careful not to do too much too soon. Listen, Adol, there are monsters outside town, so don't push your luck, okay? Why am I talking to you when I run into you? Ugh. My eyes. Well, who might you be? I see, you're the young man that Dr. Bluto has been looking after. You must have been through a lot. Well, you're looking very well. That's Bluto for you. So I cannot talk to him with the A button. There's a fortune teller who lives in Minia, to the north. She predicted the storm wall, the monsters, everything. If there's something you need to know, you should go visit her. She'll answer every question you could possibly have. Once you're feeling up to it, that is. Don't want your wounds reopening after all. Anyone who is getting into the Ys series should play Oath of Felghana, since it's praised as the best Ys game. Well, that's just the fan opinion. What is that? 4? Or is that 3? Would check right now, but that one. I do not like that you talk to people by running into them. That is incredibly obnoxious. Movement is kind of choppy for me. I don't know if this is like a frame issue. Yeah, the movement here is just not very smooth. What do I expect for a 1989 game? Hey, I found him. Why, if it isn't Adol? You okay to be moving around like that? Every time I stopped by, you were sound asleep. You must have been exhausted. So, heard any murmurings overseas about Asteria? I'd love to know what people are saying about us. Adol told Slav he heard the land was cursed. Cursed, huh? That's not really true, but it's also not too far off. Guess we can't count on any support from the outside if they think we're cursed over here. We've got to take action. Anyway, I don't know a whole lot, but I'll gladly answer any questions I can. Ask away. Tell me about Asteria. Asteria is a small island country. There are only a few towns here. Barbado, the walled city of Minea, and Zeppic village in the mountains. Not long ago, there was also a town called Rastin, but it got wiped out by monsters after the mine closed. The place where I found you is called Whitehorn Beach. Mother of pearl pieces wash ashore there. Great place for a stroll, save for the monsters everywhere. What else? Oh yeah, Darm Tower. Asteria's claim to fame, sort of. It just seems to kiss the clouds, doesn't it? On clear days, you can see it all the way from Romalok. That pronoun sounds familiar as well. There are other touristy spots, but they've been infested with monsters ever since the storm wall showed up. Darn thing really made life difficult for us. I think that's really all I'm interested in right now. Alright, well, you sure to come back sometime? Okay. Yeah, Asteria was the land where Origin took place. Darm Tower was that tower. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking, but you know, never be too sure. Yeah, I know it's an old game. It's just like the choppy movement is not something I have, I guess, ever encountered before. So it's you know, I just gotta take a good look to it. It seems like the game is dropping frames. It's a little distracting. Just have to get used to it. Since the ships are all grounded, there's no work to be had in the harbor anymore. I've been hoping to branch out into the silver trade, but that didn't exactly work out either. Bad luck all around. Oh my gosh, this cat is clawing at my door again. I guess I'll talk to you. My son and his wife live in Minea. They keep asking me to go live with them, but they must be joking. This is my home. I could never leave here, no matter what the danger. Bump system. Adol attacks his enemies by running into them. His sword is swung automatically without pressing any keys or buttons. The success of his attack is determined by the trajectory and/or the angle of impact. A head-on strike will likely cause Adol to take damage, but if the enemy is struck off-center or from an odd angle, attacks will prove successful. Enemies can also be struck from behind or from the side with little risk of resistance, though this technique can backfire if Adol is pitted against an enemy with a large amount of health, since it will quickly turn to face its attacker. This looks rough. Where did that menu come from? You want to get Ys 8, but the price has been $60 for 2 years and you don't feel like dropping 60 plus for a game? You know what? I'm actually kind of right there with you. I tried getting that game. I bought all of the Ys games at once, except for like the Kefkin Sands one. Why can't I kill you? Am I taking damage? Yes, I am. Alright. That guy's a sucklefu. No, 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 no. Hey. Let's try this again. Save. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna buy it on the PlayStation Network and just spend the $60 if I ever decide to play it. I guess you gotta save scum like no one's business? Seems like it. I wasn't even able to do any damage to that guy. You know, let's save before we fight this guy. Oh, this guy's back. I mean, this guy's back too? Interesting. So saving respawns enemies. Where's my, there we go. Oh hey, I'm recovering HP by standing still. That's interesting. I wonder why that guy just refuses to die. Oh, oh! Back my HP. I mean, if I gotta give raw talk, like raw talk, this combat is extremely awkward. I'm kind of worried about bosses. Yeah, I don't know about those guys. PSN charges tax now, even for PS Plus. Aw, man. Oh, maybe they don't respawn. Maybe they just respawn when you leave the screen. Like, I go back down here. Go back up here. Yeah, that guy's back. I think that might be how it works. Am I getting experience? How much experience am I getting? 2 experience. West Manea Gate. South Barbado Port. Manea Gate just ahead. Interesting. Sorry, I'm just thinking I notice things. Next shot. Oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting that. Music is pretty lit as usual. This looks like a shop. Something you need. Red hair is rare around here. You're not from around these parts, are you? I'm from the mainland myself, but I got trapped on this lousy island by the storm wall. I think I can cut you a good deal since you're a fellow foreigner. Yeah, oh. No? I thought you were gonna give me deals, man. Use it, you'll warp back to town from anywhere in the land. A little expensive. Freeze monsters in time, but it's delicate. Use it too often and it'll shatter. Okay. Mirror seems useful. Did not want to talk to. Oh, before the monsters showed up, we used to always play under the huge tree in the plains, but we can't do that now. The grown-ups won't let us go outside the city walls anymore. Let's see. So can you, like, upgrade weapons in this game? Looking for a weapon shop? Hey. Got the... What is this building? Oh my, it's you. You finished your Nightmare playthrough a few days ago? With one broken controller later. You're using your mom's now? Oh, I can't afford to break controllers. That's bad news. You're not from Asteria, correct? Did you come here by crossing the storm wall? Goddesses, thank you. I've waited so long for this day. You are the one whom I've been seeking. Please get your equipment in order, then return here at once. Must beg a favor of you. Okay. Let's look for someone. Aha! $500. 2,000. Alright, we're gonna buy a new sword. This looks like an armor shop. Bow hunter. Did not want to talk to you. Small shield. I don't think I have a shield. I can't buy it. So I did not want to talk to you again. Buy the chainmail. Where we got 1,000 gold from, I have no idea. The art is kind of rather weak. Oh, rings are actually a slot. Oh, ever since the silver mine on the mountain was closed, the cost of everything has risen so dramatically. Still, it's not like we could actually sell any of our silver goods, what with the storm wall and all. Ooh, that smoke is wigging out. I know I'm supposed to probably talk to every single person. Oh my goodness, this person came out of that door. Stand aside, please. There are patients to be seen. Me, I'm Dr. Klaus. Hi, Dr. Klaus. I want medicine. 300 gold? It's been quite busy in here ever since the monsters started showing up. People are always getting hurt. Dr. Klaus went to make a house call at Zepik Village since they have no medical facility or staff there. Interesting. It was already a crap controller with wonky joysticks, always, so your movement was limited when playing, so that's why why it made you lose it and break the controller. Understandable, then. I'm Ria, a poet and troubadour? Troubadour? I don't know. My priceless silver harmonica has been stolen and I don't know what to do. I value it nearly as much as my own life. She seems important. She has like a portrait and stuff. But yeah, never doing Nightmare again. Yep. For those reasons that I don't play on the hardest difficulty. The only games that I've ever played on, well, that I purposefully played on the hardest difficulty was Divinity Original Sin 2. And I actually had a really good time with that. But I think for a game like this, Kingdom Hearts, keep that hardest difficulty away from me. I just want to breeze by. It's the Cuck Master herself. Was that her? You didn't have a... Oh, right. She doesn't have wings anymore. Oh, I took damage from that. Oh, haha! Take that! I killed you now. You guys are getting bodied. Getting 4 experience from those guys. Alright. I am making the executive decision. The combat in this game is not good. It is not good. Also taking a crazy amount of time to level. But at least I can kill those guys now. What? Yeah, that was one of the goddesses from Origin. You call her Cuckmaster because of the third playthrough of Origin. Honestly, that's probably what I should be doing. Is playing through another one of those. Alrighty, so I guess I just gotta go north, but over here. Oh, treasure chest? How would I get you? Any secret comments? You can get the general idea of what's going on right now, since Rhea and Fina are awake. Oh, it did. Did it say her name was Rhea? Did I just totally blank out on that? I might have just blanked out on that. Yeah, that was Rhea. How did I miss that? Well, it has been a little while since I played Origin. Over here. Oh, I wasn't expecting... Well, I guess if you run into something, you attack it, so... I'll tell you what, I can see why people are not a fan of this combat. Not a... How do we put it? Not really that interactive. I'm very curious how much levels matter in this game. Like I'm trying to hit level 2 just to see what kind of differences made. Oh, this is that big tree. Isn't any game's gameplay feel like that when it's your first time? Maybe. Okay, so if that could potentially be the same Rhoda tree. The harmonica. You know, when Rhea mentioned the harmonica, I was like, there was a harmonica in Origin, and we got to use that harmonica once. And I was like, maybe that's the same harmonica. Didn't say it out loud because I'm really bad at this, I guess. Need to start thinking out loud. That's probably the mines. I think it might be blocking. Oh, and I'm dead. And I lost all my progress. And I don't have any of my items anymore. Alrighty. This is going to be a steep learning experience for me. I need to save. I was only 13 experience from leveling up, too. This is a tragic thing. Okay, so I wanted to buy a sword and a piece of armor. Hey man, I don't need your life story every time you want to sell me some armor. Double check on. Yep, it does say Rhea. Wow, that kind of feels like a spoiler, you know? Save. There was like an autosave or something. I do hope I get like some magical spells or something like that. Vary up the combat a little bit. Oh. Here's my... Here's my, there we go. Like I want my stats on screen. Okay. Melee. Crime melee. Units of measurement. The Rasten Mine. Try not to die. Alrighty. Could try the mine one more time. Ooh, I got one shot by that guy. Good thing I saved. Okay, let's not go to the mine first. Go this way. All right. Maybe if we go a little bit further to the left. No, we cannot do that. Where's that sign? Okay, so east. East is this way. Ah, I did not see that bridge. Alright, north. Did that guy do 6 damage to me? My HP back. Ah, he only does 1 damage. Epic Village. When I was young, I used to archive historical documents. One of them tells of 2 goddesses who saved the country from a great cataclysm. If such goddesses truly existed, we wouldn't have to live in fear of the accursed monsters. Out of the blue, the Thieves' Den was established next to Darm Tower. I hear it was built there to block up the entrance. Not that I mind having thieves between me and that accursed tower, but why? Why would they set up in such a place? Nobody will go there looking for them. Ooh. X? Nope. When I woke up this morning, my husband, Luda, was gone. He was probably sleepwalking again. Where on earth could he be this time? Luda. Luda! Alright, so I'm guessing there's nothing you can get from, like, barrels and things like that. Seems so anti-JRPG, though. A strange old woman named Jiba lives in this village. When I was young... That was weird. When I was young, she told me all about the history of Asteria. Long ago... Jiba. This was a bigger, lovelier country ruled by 2 goddesses. If you're looking to hear more, you should talk to her. I'm sure she'll be happy to prattle on about it to someone new. Luda's disappeared again. He can be so thoughtless sometimes. His lovely wife is quite worried about him. I wish I had a cute girlfriend who'd worry about me if I suddenly vanished. Yeah. Everybody's gotta hope for something. Oh, give me like a treasure chest or something. Out in the western fields are 2 giant trees. One is toward the south and the other is west of the old mine. When I was young, I used to go out and pick delicious fruit all the time. Wish I could do that again. I saw a very suspicious looking man wearing a black cape earlier. He was in an awful hurry, ran right out the town to the north. There's nothing up there but monsters and thieves. I wonder if he fell into either category. There's another axe right here. Can't use it. Oh, young man, where did you come from? Ah, from Barbado. You know Dr. Bluto then. Good, good. I have something to tell you, but you must promise me you will not let the villagers know about it. Will you keep this conversation between us? Sure. This village's charm of protection, the silver bell, has been stolen by thieves. I desperately wish to get it back. If worst comes to worst, I'll pay any price the thieves may ask. Will you negotiate with them on my behalf? I'd ask the villagers, but they simply mustn't know of this. Sure. You'll do it? Thank you so much. Thieves' Den is north of the village on the mountain road. If you meet their leader, please tell them I'll pay whatever price he asks for the bell. I'm counting on you, young sir. What a strange request to somebody who traveled here. Well, trusting me with that information? This Jiba? Ah, you're not from Asteria. Who are you? No one has ever made it past the storm wall. You feel like you need some guidance? I recommend paying a visit to the fortune teller in Manea. You don't want to talk to me? You want to talk to me? I'm getting the impression that you cannot get anything from pressing A against everything. Oh, this was unexpected. I didn't even think you know. Okay, let's go fight some thieves. Some thieves. I need to save. That guy did like 11 damage to me. Am I getting 8 experience from these guys? That's pretty good. Oh. Cover some HP. That's kind of annoying. Like a little crack right here. Now, why would this be different from everything else? Can't go into it. Can't anything in? Oh my goodness, that is so obnoxious. Three more of these guys. Alright, so my strength is 15, or I have 15, or 20, 15, 15. Well, 20, 15, 15. Now I have 35. 30, 20. That's actually not too bad. It doesn't look like I need a crazy amount of experience again. Oh, did I just one-shot that guy? Yes, I did. Big damage coming from me. Morgan the Thief. Think if I open up that treasure chest, I'll get in trouble? I want to talk to the boss. You're either brave or stupid, kid. Why have you come here? Don't tell me you actually came here to hunt us down all by yourself. Talk to the boss. What do you mean we're rampaging through the city stealing everyone's silver? That some kind of joke? You got it all wrong, kid. Believe it or not, there really is honor among thieves. We only steal from those who make their money by the blood and sweat of honest workers. If it's stolen silver you're after, look around you, not a trace of it here. All of ours was stolen too. If we ever find the culprit, you're gonna pay dearly, you can be sure of that. Huh? Who told you that we stole the silver bell? I'm afraid you're misinformed. We know how important the silver bell is to the people of Zepik. Stealing that would break the villagers' hearts, and that's something we would never do. Oops. Can I steal this? Oh, it was a test. No push against the door, but it did not budge, nor did there seem to be any keyhole. Kind of obnoxious. A darn bandit keeps turning up in the weirdest places. This area is not a big country. There are only so many places one can hide. Why the heck is he so hard to catch? Armed towers swarming with monsters. Some are even equipped with swords and armor. It's sickening. If I were to go in there, I think I'd probably just let muscle impulses take over and try not to think. Okay. So this is definitely old school RPG. Like, you get these quests. I guess you just gotta kind of remember. Remember what quests you have or something? Probably recover some HP here. It is kind of difficult to determine how... Like, I guess I need to figure out the methodology of the game. Because, like, we have this right here. Okay? And it's given to me at the very beginning of the game. So I have to essentially wonder if there's just something I'm missing in regards to this particular place, or if there really is nothing to do here. And that's the hard part to figure out at the beginning here. One of your favorite JRPGs came out in 1995 on the Sega Genesis. Being Phantasy Star 4. I have never played a Phantasy Star game. It was truly a disappointing thing, actually. There's some music that I really, really like from Phantasy Star Online. You mean to tell me it wasn't the thieves? They're not the ones who stole the silver bell? How am I supposed to believe that? Who else would do such a thing? I suppose there was that man in the black cape whom several villagers saw on the mountain road. Right? I think I saw an extra way to go on the mountain road. I think I need to kill 10 more of those guys to level up, though. You know, for science. All science. Get my HP back. The music that I like is a seed. It's like seed something, and oh man, I don't remember the other one, but I think they're like boss musics. They're super good. That's the thing about old school RPGs. Better figure out at random. Yep. Yep. Okay, so this was the alternate way. So I gotta figure out